like I never took a step.
Yep.
Fresh about the wet.
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 I am
fresh about the wet.
like I never took a step. Yep.
Fresh about the wet.
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 I am
fresh about the wet.
like I never took a step. On the west, it's historic where my granny and them live, but them little niggas crazy. They would surely peel your wig, and I'm not trying to talk it up. CC, really, I think it's dumb, but I can't help it. I can't help it. I can't help. That's where I'm from. Unemployment's on the rise, but we can't do nothing about it, bruh. Niggas rather stand on the corner than learn algebra. You're teased if you're smarter, but cool if you're harder. Even if you walk yourself right into a slaughtering. Sex is out of control. Little girls having daughters only 13 years old, talking about their baby's father. It's a shame. It could be beautiful if someone invested, but these niggas ain't shit. Even the ones we elected, and TV keep telling us we AIDS infected. Motherfuckers too cool to go and get tested. We got gangsters coming home after being arrested. They not telling they chicks about the niggas they slept with. I am
fresh about the wet.
Yep.
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 Fresh about the wet.
I am
fresh about the wet.
like I never took a step. Yep.
Fresh about the wet.
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 I am
fresh about the wet.
like I never took a step.
I 23rd letter, Mighty Mouse, they out for cheddar, mozzarella, and them little girls wanna be Cinderella. Better get Rudy Huckleberry, and she looking for a bud. Yet bud sells bud, it don't matter, she won't stud. In her earrings, so you can hug. She don't wanna hit nothing, cause Nathan, her other thug, makes her sell her plaything. Fresh about the westerns, land where they gangbang, pimp dames, full change, and brothels illegal. Just gon' let you hang for that prosperity in your pocket, cause they do illegal things, and us blacks, they are watching. Nah, they ain't knocking, they kicking down your door. We only 13%, we gon' be gone like a dinosaur extinct. A million, but in the precinct, cuz was only 17, and it happened in a blink. Now he's 40 years old, and he has to see a shrink, cause he never took a step about other clink. Being
fresh about the wet.
Yep.
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 Fresh about the wet.
I am
fresh about the wet.
like I never took a step. Yep.
Fresh about the wet.
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 I am
fresh about the wet.
like I never took a step.
Coming fresh up out the west. Inhale, exhale, blow the cess out of my chest. Hell yes, I am the best. If you see me in the flesh, you can't see me, I'm a ghost. I'm the opposite of the rest. I'm giving weight on the most. These niggas ain't slanging dope, telling these kids they moving weight. He was a real rounded kid, but now we starting to lose his shape. So what you finna do with that? Boy, you need to put it back. Fuck around and catch a case and then go upstate and it's a rap. He ain't really riding around with a pistol in his lap. He ain't really riding dirty with some crystal or some cracks. So why you listening to that? If it ain't real, well then it's whack. It's a fact, homeboy, that the west is where it's at. Yeah, the west is where it's at. Fuck whoever disagree. Go ahead and make a mistake and make a song and mention me, and we'll see where it'll be. You're barking up the wrong tree, and I'm nutty as a squirrel, so don't you run up on me. Yeah.
Fresh about the wet.
Yep.
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 Fresh about the wet.
I am
fresh about the wet.
like I never took a step. Yep.
Fresh about the wet.
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 I am
fresh about the wet.
like I never took a step.
Fresh.